Hey Internet, Harris here, and I got the Surface Go today. The $399 base model, as well as the burgundy type cover, and then the burgundy pen. I got a little bit of a student discount, 5% off, 10% off, and 5% off the cover, which brought it down about 35 bucks, but nothing crazy. But as soon as I started using this, I realized one thing: this is truly a laptop replacement. So between the ability to download the full desktop version of iTunes, which was kind of crazy, or the USB-C port, which is handy if I don't want to use this charging brick for charging it, but I can also use it with accessories such as what my laptop can do. This is literally the same port and port arrangement that Apple puts in their full-size laptops, just USB-C. I can connect my iPhone, I can connect an SD card, monitor display, whatever I need to with this USB-C port on the side of the tablet. And then there's the type cover, which is a bit pricey, but is really nice, and the typing experience on it is full. Like, you're not going to be compromising much. You can pretty much do everything you need to, as well as a trackpad built in, which would be so nice to see on Apple's, but that wouldn't work on an iPad because there is no native cursor support from Apple. You can also get the mouse along with this, but for such a small device, using the touchscreen as well as the trackpad, having a mouse that's about the size of the screen when it is horizontal, that just seemed a little bit weird, so I didn't opt for the mouse. But the thing that just stuck out to me is that this is truly a laptop replacement. Now, to get the full Windows experience, you will have to pay a little bit more money to get that, or you can make do without the upgrade. But it's really impressive that for this price point, and granted there are extras, but all you really need is this tablet. For $400 or $380 with the student discount, this laptop itself, just this, has everything you need to get a full laptop experience. It has an awesome kickstand, which is super premium, works super well. It has the full desktop experience. You can still use iTunes, you can still use USB-C, you can use Photoshop, you can use whatever you want with it, and that's super nice. Spend a little bit extra, you get the touch cover, which not only will protect your screen when it's closed, but it's super slim and flush and looks really nice and is soft, and the keys work really well, and there's a function row up top, which Apple's keyboard case does not, as well as a trackpad. The pen is optional if you're an artist or you want to use it to take notes. I haven't tested out and compared it to Apple's pencil yet, but that will be coming soon, but so far it works pretty well and attaches onto the side. So basically, this is a super impressive package for now a smaller price point. The only thing immediately apparent to me that isn't impressive is the display, but I'll test that out and compare it. But for right now, this is significantly better than the iPad for one purpose: if you want a full laptop replacement with no compromises. Because as it stands right now, the iPad and the iPad Pro may or may not be a laptop replacement, but I know a lot of people that have both a Mac and an iPad, including myself, and use it for different purposes. There are distinct purposes for using a Mac and an iPad, but with this, you get the full experience in one, and then you can detach it from the keyboard case and you can use it. You can detach it from the keyboard case and you can use it as a tablet, albeit definitely not as good as the iPad is as a tablet, but the fact that you can do both for this price point is really cool. Now, of course, that's not to say this is the tablet to go out and buy right now. There are definitely some downsides to this and definitely some upsides to this. That will be in the next video about these two devices, why the iPad is significantly better than the Surface, but the Surface is significantly better if your mission is to replace a laptop on the go, as well as have some tablet functionality. This thing can do both. Maybe not the tablet as much, but if you're looking for one device, this is so much cheaper than getting an iPad and a Mac, or just a Mac, or even just some of the iPad models. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. I really do like both of these devices. I'm going to be covering them more in the future, especially in the perspective as a student. And if you want to check out my new channel where I will be posting a lot of student and school videos, I'll leave that linked in the description. It's called On the Run. Stay tuned for the opposite video where I tell you why the iPad might be better than the Surface for you.